I have to laugh because what a great weekend we had with football, guys. But there's one team that I gotta go over, and you all know who that is, and that's the Dallas Cowboys. Oh baby, oh baby, where do I start? What do I always say about the Dallas Cowboys, guys? What can go wrong will go wrong. Just be patient. Just wait. They will never, ever let you down when it comes to some of the foolishness that they go through with their team. Yesterday, they're playing the Arizona Cardinals, okay, in Arizona. Now, everybody knows, that's a football fan like myself, that the Arizona Cardinals are tanking this year. They're losing on purpose. They're not trying to compete. For some reason, though, they almost beat the Giants the week before. The Giants had to come back on them. And then this week happens. Arizona comes out swinging against Dallas. Like, out of nowhere. Nobody expected it. You know, everybody's thinking, oh, Dallas is going to ride in there with their historically great defense. They're going to dominate, you know, yada, 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 and all that, right? But here's the thing. Dallas's offense finally caught up with them. Not their whole offense, but one Dak Prescott, their quarterback. He proved to me yesterday that you cannot throw out the stats he's throwing out and win games. You can't. So he goes 25 of 49 for 249 yards, one touchdown, one interception. You are not gonna win games doing that. I keep trying to tell you Cowboys fans this. You're nauseating and you're sicking me. But I keep telling you all this. Dak is not gonna win you guys a Super Bowl. He's not. All he's gonna do is get you to the playoffs every year. He is not gonna win you guys a Super Bowl. You're paying him all that money. You're paying him $40+ million a year. For what? To do what, guys? Make the first or second round of the playoffs every year? Come on now. The Cowboys just amaze me. They get all this talent, and there's a lot of talent on that Cowboys team. I mean, seriously, even though they lost Trayvon Diggs, which that was a storyline that broke late last week, that Trayvon Diggs is out for the season with a torn ACL, which is a big blow to the Dallas defense. Because he is one of their leaders. You know, of course, you know, Micah Parsons is probably their number one leader, but Trayvon Diggs is definitely number two. And he anchors that cornerback position and that defensive back area too. Without him, you pretty much have a hole. Now, Dallas can still do okay without Trayvon Diggs because they still have Stephon Gilmore, who's pretty damn good still. And they got some young guys that are backing up that are decent too. So Dallas can overcome it, but yesterday they just didn't look it. You know, Arizona was slicing them up. Like really, really bad. You know, Dallas's front seven is one of the best in the league, and they allowed almost 200 yards rushing to the friggin' Cardinals. That's not good. You know, Dallas's defense is good. I get it. But they're not going to be, you're asking them to do something ridiculous, and that's be historically great week in and week out. And I've noticed since the season started, a lot of their scores have been defensive touchdowns, like scoop and scores, pick sixes, all that stuff. Dallas didn't do that against the Cardinals, and it showed. This is the blueprint for all of you guys like me that want to see the Cowboys lose. The blueprint just came out yesterday, and that is don't let the defense get any turnovers that lead to touchdowns at the same time. That's the only way you can beat Dallas. You got to make their offense work. And we all know Dak Prescott ain't doing that. Now, the Cowboys lost. They lost, guys, 28-16 to this team that is tanking, losing on purpose. Just wait. Just be patient is what I always say, guys. I always say that. Just wait. Just be patient. What can go wrong will go wrong. The Cowboys have got to fix that offense. And they will. If they do, they'll be okay. If they don't, it's going to be a long season. It's going to be a long season. And they got a murderer's row coming up here really soon. They got the Patriots this coming Sunday. I'm going to get the Patriots here in a little bit. They got the Niners, then the Rams, then the Eagles. They got a murderer's row coming up. And it ain't going to be pretty. It's not. It is not going to be pretty. The Cowboys may end up losing. They're going to lose at least 2 of those games. I'm going to tell you something right now, you Cowboys fans. You're not beating Philly and you're not beating the 49ers. You might as well just let that go right now. That's 2 losses right there. Right there, that's 2 losses. Can you beat the Patriots? Yeah, I'll be honest, you probably can. As long as y'all's defense plays good against the Patriots, you'll be all right. Because Patriots can't score for shit on offense. They can't score more than 10 points a game on offense. So as long as your defense holds them to at least 10 points, you'll win that game. The Rams, it depends on which team shows up for the Rams, but for the most part, I think you guys could beat the Rams too. You beat them last year, even without Dak. So I think you guys will be okay that game too. But I think a 2-2 record's coming for your next month of your season. For sure. I think it's going to be a 2-2 record. So if that's the case, then you guys will be 4-3. Yeah. You guys will be 4-3. You'll be a game over 500. So I'm just saying it can happen. I'm putting that prediction on it though for sure. But I do want to move on to the Patriots though. Let me tell you. Whoo, those Patriots. I tell you guys. Those Patriots. I don't know which Patriots team is going to show up each week. Because this was a must-win game for both teams, the Patriots and the Jets, because they both played this weekend. The Patriots' defense looked awesome, as always. Their defenses looked great all year long. Their defense is definitely top 5. Belichick calls a good defense, and I'm not worried about the defense. It's that offense, though. That offense is hot garbage. It is garbage. Like, I'm starting to seriously believe Mac Jones is nothing but a game manager. That's all he is. He is not a clutch quarterback. He's not ever going to be elite. He's going to be middle of the road and a game manager. That's it. He's not going to put up 400 plus yards a game. He's not going to lead you back from a 20-point deficit. That's just not him. He just knows how to manage the game. And the thing is, being a game manager works sometimes, but not all the time. Like, you cannot, in my honest opinion, be a game manager and expect to win a Super Bowl. Unless you're Tom Brady, because for some strange reason, that's all Tom Brady was at the beginning of his career, was a friggin' game manager. And he somehow won 3 Super Bowls doing that. So, I mean, I don't know. Maybe Mac Jones might be able to do that. I don't know. But from what I saw Sunday, New England had every chance in the world to put the game away, okay? They were up 13-3 going into the 4th quarter. They did not score a single point in the 4th quarter. On all their offensive drives, they went 3 and out. Punt, 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 punt. 4. They on all 4 drives on offense that they had, they punted 4 times. That's terrible. That's terrible. Like, now I don't know who to blame when it comes to the offense anymore. Billy O, I can't blame him. Because I know Billy O and he calls a great offense. I really do seriously believe that it's a combination of the talent. There's no talent on that offense. The receivers suck. The O-line is fucking terrible. Like, there's nobody. There are no playmakers on that offense at all. So, Bill's pretty much got his hands tied, and they were talking about already before this game, guys. They were talking about saying the sports people up in New England were talking about that Bill should be fired. Now, if I was Robert Kraft and we lost to the Jets, I probably would have considered firing some people because that's just pathetic. Bill does not lose to the Jets. He will do anything in his power to make it where they don't lose to the Jets. Thank Christ for the fucking defense and Matthew Judon getting that safety late in the game. Or really, it would have been fucking chaos. It would have been chaos. The Patriots defense is the reason they won that game. And damn it, I hope Billy O took them out for a fucking steak dinner after that game, the way they fucking balled. Like, those guys balled out. Christian Gonzalez, remember his name, because this kid is going to be good. He is locking down these freaking high-profile receivers. He locked down Devontae Smith. He's locked down Tyreek Hill. He locked down Garrett Wilson yesterday, who was the offensive rookie of the year before. And Garrett Wilson ain't no slouch, guys. Garrett Wilson is good. The Jets' defense, granted, is good too. That's why the score was so low. The Jets have a really good defense this year. They really do. Their defense is stellar. But New England has got to fix that offense. They got to fix it. It's Dallas week. Damn it, it's Dallas week this week coming up. Sunday at AT&T Stadium, the Patriots better show up or they're going to get blown out of the water. Like, their defense is going to have to play it great again. Their offense is going to have to do something. I'll say this, though. They can't win scoring only 10 points on offense. They can't. It's not going to happen. Dallas will beat them. Dallas will beat them if they score that much. I promise you. I'm not going to preview that game yet, though, but I am going to let you guys know that I will be at that game Sunday. So I will be getting a live look on both teams that day. Also, I do want to talk about the Monday night games coming up tonight. We got the Rams and the Bengals. I think that's going to be a good game. I'm going to be honest with you guys. I think that's going to be a great game. It's going to be an awesome game. And I can't wait for it. I think Burrow being hurt, though, I think is going to be very hard for the Bengals to overcome the Rams. I do think the Rams are going to pull out a victory, guys. I really do. I think the Rams are going to pull out a victory. I'm not going to put a score on it, though. Don't get me wrong. I'm not going to put a score on it, but I am going to say it's going to be close. Depending on how Burrow does, because right now Cincinnati really isn't doing that good. So, guys, we'll see, though. Luke Anderson, buddy, shout out to you for your Eagles tonight against Tampa Bay and Baker Mayfield. I think you guys are going to come out with a great victory. I'm thinking double digits. I think you guys are going to make Baker Mayfield look pretty damn bad. And I hope you do, because I can't stand that jackass. So, please, do me a favor. Make Baker Mayfield look bad. And freaking destroy those guys. That's what I want to see. I want to see y'all destroy those fuckers. Big time. I hate that jackass. I really do. Also, guys, we had college this past weekend. Texas and Baylor. I was a little worried about that game. Texas did come out with a victory, though. They didn't look too good on the special teams, though. I'm going to be honest with you. They turned the ball over 3 times on special teams. 2 muff punts and a muff kick return. 3 turnovers. That was the only reason Baylor even put up any points. If it wasn't for that, Baylor would have got shut out. Baylor is god-awful. They are so terrible this year. Like, I don't know what their deal is. Like, Texas went in there and put up 38 points on them. Like, Texas made them look like a damn middle school team. Which I was so happy about because, guys, I hate Baylor with a passion. Ever since I went and saw RG3 beat Texas and win the Heisman because of it, I've had so much hatred for that team. I loved seeing them lose. Oh, it made me so happy. So fucking happy. Texas has Kansas, I think, this coming weekend. That's going to be interesting because Kansas actually looked really good last week. So Texas might have their hands full against them. But we'll see. I think Sarkisian's got a game plan for them. Also, Colorado, guys. Oh, god damn. They looked fucking terrible. God, Oregon blew them out of the water bad. Like, I don't know what the hell was that. Like, Oregon, whew. That was bad, guys. That was really fucking bad. I hope Colorado can overcome that because they got USC this week. But USC, guys, USC looked vulnerable against Arizona State the other night. I thought Arizona State was going to beat them. So that gives me a little hope if I'm Colorado that they could actually contend with USC this year. So hopefully that's the case. I'm going to preview that game later on this week, though. But yeah, I mean, also, Florida State beat Clemson in overtime. That was a really good game. Kudos to Mike Norvell and his squad going up against Dabo Swinney and being able to contend with them. Here's an opinion, though, guys. To me, I think Clemson's going on the downhill because Dabo's not looking like Dabo anymore. And I think honestly the only reason he was good those years he won a couple championships was because of Deshaun Watson and Trevor Lawrence. That was it. I'm really starting to believe that. Like, Dabo is not it. Don't get me wrong, he's not going to get fired. He's not getting fired. And then also we had Notre Dame and Ohio State. That was a great game. That was a great game. But goddamn, Notre Dame had that game in the bag. All they had to do was make one stop on defense. One stop. And they couldn't do it. What gets me even more is, I don't know who was calling the defense, but 2 plays in a row, they had fucking 10 men on the field. How do you do that? Explain that to me. How do you only have 10 men on the field 2 plays in a row? And one of them was the game winner, which was a handoff up the middle. You had that extra guy there, you probably wouldn't have gotten it. But kudos to Ohio State. Ryan Day going after Lee Corse, a loser Holtz there. I was a little mad about that because I love me some Lou Holtz. And the fact that Ryan Day went after him like that, a little ridiculous. Lou Holtz is almost 90 years old. Leave the old man alone, for Christ's sakes. And Lou Holtz is a Notre Dame guy. Of course he's going to go for Notre Dame. And Ryan Day, I want to know where he is right now. Dude, shut up. Just shut up. God, it made me hate Ohio State even more. As if I didn't hate him enough. That made me hate him more. But, guys, that's all I got for today. I'm having another episode for y'all later this week. Like I said, we're going to go over some games next week. The Dallas-New England game, definitely going to preview that. I'm going to preview some college for you guys. And then I got to see what the Thursday night game is this week, as I don't know yet. I got to see what that is. Take it easy, guys. Have a great week. I'll talk to you all later.